Okay, here's a video of the gear I'm going to take for an overnight camping trip down at the Uwharries here. It's basically the end of October, so we'll start up here and we'll go through the list. Right there is my ULA Circuit backpack. Beside it, you will see there's the hammock, which is made by Dutch Wear Gear. Above that is a Wilderness Logic Big Daddy tarp, and below there is a DIY Frankie bug net. Beside that will be my hammock gear underquilt and top quilt, and that below there is my pillow that I use in the hammock, which is basically a down vest with a little donut ring so that I can take it off and have it as warmth if I need be. Below this is my cook kit, everything on the orange bandana. That's a 750 milliliter pot with a windscreen inside and a pot cozy. Up here beside there is my Fancy Feast stove, alcohol stove. That is my drinking cup. That is my alcohol. That is my spoon. That is the bag that the whole kit fits in. Beside there is my water filter kit. Over here there's 3 liters worth of dirty water bags. That right there is my mini Sawyer and the bag all this will fit into. There's my water bottle, and below it is also a 1 liter clean water bag. Beside that is the food I'll be taking. That is lunch for Saturday, supper for Saturday night, breakfast for Sunday morning, lunch for Sunday afternoon, some snacks, drink mixes and spices and things just general for carrying. All that fits inside this white Uwharrie bear bag, which I will tie to a tree. Below this is my trekking poles, and on my trekking poles you will see there is a tripod that is strapped to the trekking poles, which I can take off and or use. Beside that is my electronics bag. That is the camera, which will mount onto this tripod so it's ready to use at any time. In this electronic bags are spare batteries, my headlamp, and a battery charger for the camera and for my phone that I'm using to record this with. Beside that is a little thermometer and the clock, which I hang on my pack. This red bag is my first aid kit. It also has some cotton balls with Vaseline for fire starter. That right there is my toiletry kit, which has toothpaste and all the normal things you'd have for toiletry items. Below this is everything that fits in the pockets of my circuit: hand sanitizer, compass, whistle, Tic Tacs, chewing gum, chapstick, a bandana, stick pick and mount for the camera or the phone camera, and trail mix for the day. Up here will be the clothing I will be taking. I have a hat, I have a down puffy, I have a balaclava. Beside that is a long sleeve shirt, that is basketball shorts, a spare pair of socks, a pair of fleece sleep socks, and below the socks is a thin long john pants. Right here is what I'll be hiking in. That's a t-shirt, zip-off pants, socks, and that right there is a Frog Tog rain jacket. Everything that you see on this bottom row right here is items I may or may not take. This is a gravity feed bag I've made that will hook up to my Sawyer Mini. That is a tiki candle lantern. That is a rechargeable Lucy light, which is probably what I will take instead of the candle. Because I'm going with a group, I will take a saw for making a fire. Most of the time when I go by myself, I don't worry about having a fire. Beside that is a little camp seat, which I will take just for sitting around the fire. This right here is a pair of gaiters. The gaiters I will maybe or may not take according to which pair of shoes I will go with, whether I go with my boots or whether I go with trail runners. That is a pack towel. That is basically everything that I will take with me. So if you go across circuit, that is a shelter system. That is my insulation. That is my night clothing and warmth. That is my day clothing for hiking, cook kit, water filtration system, toiletries, first aid kit, food, hiking poles, the electronics bag, thermometer, clock, all the emergency items and the things I keep in the hip belt pockets. And then this is just the miscellaneous things I may or may not take. The temps are supposed to be mid 70s to low about 50 at night. There's what we'll be taking. Thanks. Bye.